I want to go back to you guys because I think you guys are two of the faces that we've seen a lot during this whole summer, minus myself. But let's talk about your personal growth and what you guys have seen from the first day that you started your internship to now, and you still got a week to go. What's something that's kind of popped out to you in the sense of growth? And you could talk about leadership. You could talk about some ideas that you probably wouldn't have thought of back in before this internship, and you can also talk about being burnt out as well, right? We've all been there. If you've been to school, you've probably been burnt out or stressed or things like that. Can you guys talk about that a little bit on your personal level and how you guys felt?
Well, for me, the where the most personal growth's been at is leadership, and more specifically, like public speaking. Obviously, at my giving my sermon, but leadership has been a big one because you obviously have to like a leader to the youth groups as a summer intern, and another thing is I guess like being organized and planning because a lot of that has happened for throughout the course of the summer. And another thing is improvising as well because you kind of have to like things change and you have to make do with what you have. So those are like the key points of growth for me.
Okay. You, Aidan?
Um, well, I wouldn't say I started the movement or revived the movement, but like I noticed that after I had the privilege of speaking about family and like what it means, like at Encounter Youth, what family kind of means. And what I talked about is that we're all children of God and that we're considered brothers and sisters, right? And so we should treat each other as brothers and sisters and just be like one cohesive like family. And what I started to notice was that even before the summer, up until our first event, we kind of had this like we built this idea of being a family, and I saw a lot more people connecting and like outreaching, and just having fellowship, and making an effort to talk to people that you previously didn't talk to. And it also comes with like COVID, how we couldn't really connect.
Sure.
And so you had to connect with new people, right? That you haven't seen before. And me graduating high school and also from Encounter Youth, it kind of made me think that like I want to make sure that the next generation of youth is like taken care of, and that when I'm gone, that they'll still be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry whether if people are talking or if they're friends and all that stuff, right? And I think that did put a lot of pressure on the plans that we made and like what I spoke about, and like I had to I guess make an effort to make as many connections as possible, to let people know that like I'm here, right? And you can come to me for advice and all that stuff, right? But yeah, I saw that definitely my leadership changed from before. It went from just volunteering and like helping out in like games and all that stuff to actually doing all that administrative stuff, speaking and all that. So it was kind of like for me really nice to connect with a lot more people this summer. So
Yeah, I think seeing you guys do that, and it was probably a big imprint for me to make sure that we put a footprint on saying, hey, we're Encounter Youth, and we want to be able to not only be a family on Thursday nights when we met, but outside of that as well, right? When we see each other on Sunday, or we saw each other in the mall, or maybe hang out once in a while. Like, we wanted to be able to create that friendship and that relationship with each other to grow our faith in Christ, right? I think that was the biggest thing for us, and we saw that, and I saw that this summer. It was, we're making steps towards it, and I think it was a really successful step towards the right way, right, the right path. And we didn't. The biggest thing as well is during COVID, a lot of things have changed, which means the people that you knew probably 3 years ago are very different now. so you had to relearn them as well, get to know them again, and see what their interests are, or what they've been doing. And I think that was really key for our youth. And man, I think that was really big. But during that time, all right, we're going to talk about you guys working during the summer. What was something that highlighted, or something that you were like take away and be like, man, that was really good, or that's something that I'm going to remember my whole life? Is there something particularly during this summer 2022 during Encounter Youth that you can take back with you and say that's a memorable moment, or photo worthy, let's say?
I think, like, obviously pictures mean 1,000 words. I think we took a lot of pictures, and not only I think it's just the memories of like a lot of the people that come to youth group now. I was like a camp leader like how many years ago, and they were kids, so I was volunteering and like I was their leader, and like seeing them now, it's kind of like this is like crazy. I can't even put it into words, because it's like it means so much to me that like they're moving up a step, right?
Yeah.
And I'm moving out, but I know that, you know, they're gonna be taken care of here and all that stuff. So it's just the memories of like making connections again, and you know, talking to people and meeting new people. Like we had a lot of new people come this summer.
Yeah.
And like it's just gonna keep on happening. New people are gonna come, and right, it's gonna be your jobs to make people feel welcome, and hopefully make them stay and enjoy Encounter Youth for however long they choose to stay. But yeah, it's definitely memorable.
Koji, how about you, buddy?
Well, something that I guess I found most memorable, or something that I would take a picture of this summer, was the pool party, because I saw the most sense of community there.
Yeah.
Where I guess everyone's coming out of their comfort zone and talking to people they don't normally talk to, and it's like everyone was happy to be there, and
I got tissues if you need it.
Well,
everyone was happy to be there and excited.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, I guess at the end people didn't even want to come out of the pool, and there were like really like good moments as well, like in hitting that shot.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna keep talking about that, eh?
just gonna keep bringing it up. And that was like the highlight for me.
Yeah, I think you guys make two great points, and I think there's a lot of mental pictures I'm going to be taking with me from this summer. But I think one of them was spending it with you guys, and kind of learning who you guys are as well. And which leads me to the final question of our video today, is really what's after this? Like, what are you guys up to moving forward? One of you is staying, one of you has graduated. So let's talk about that. Coach, what's your goals now? What are you going to be doing now?
Well, I'm just going into grade 12, so
Just grade 12.
it's just grade 12. I'm not like going off to post-secondary yet. But other than that, I just see myself continuing to come to youth, and yeah, I kind of looking forward to see how I see things, how I see youth after the internship as well.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a good point. And you, Aidan, how about you, buddy?
For me, it's kind of like crazy to think about it, but obviously, I said before, I graduated from not only high school and I'm going to university, but I graduated from Encounter Youth, and I've been going to youth for 7 years. You know, I've seen a lot of different people. I've seen a lot of different pastors and all that stuff, and I've made a lot of new friends.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of sucks, because it's like I made so many great connections and friendships and relationships like within the last year, even this summer. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't want to leave, but I mean, like I can't stay. So, yeah, it's just it's for me. I just want to let Encounter Youth be Encounter Youth without me.
I think that's a good point, and there are going to be a lot of changes here in Encounter Youth, as you know, which is a great way to feed off what you just said. But before I go on to that, I just want to say thank you so much to you guys, because without you two kind of just setting up the nights for us and making sure those emails go on time and sending another email to make sure they read that first email and getting those doing the promos that we've done, and just being ready to do things and saying yes. I think that was huge for you guys, and I was really excited and happy that we got to work summer 2022 together. And which leads me to saying this, thank you guys for watching again, and just a couple announcements. In the fall, we are starting Encounter Youth on Friday nights, which is going to be awesome. You're going to hear more information on that. But don't forget, we have an all-nighter next week on Friday. And we just want to say, and I want to say, on the behalf of Aidan and Koji and everybody here, we want to say thank you to our leaders, right? Like, can we just give a round of applause to our Encounter leaders who have helped us this summer? We want to say thank you so much for coming out to every event, as well as our worship team that really led us through the Jesus Jam, which was awesome, and we're looking forward to more worship nights. But we want to just do one more round of applause for Sophia, because without Sophia, none of this is possible, okay? Sophia, you want to get on stage? Yeah, let's get Sophia on stage. Woo! Can I ask you some questions? Let's talk about everything that we just talked. No, I'm joking. You were our social media videographer, photographer, the mother of the group, let's say, to make sure that they were on task. Let's talk about your experience, like, really quick. Like, put it all into, like, how did you feel?
I think because I was also like the youth intern for the past 2 summers, where it was very different because we still had a lot of online stuff and we were trying to work around restrictions and things. I think it was really, really satisfying and exciting to see these two work and see what they could do for the summer. And it was really, really nice because I know you guys mentioned before seeing that sense of community, which I'm like so passionate about because I really, really love helping foster community within like the youth group. So that was really nice to see that they were able to bring that out of everyone and just have really fun like Thursday nights, you know? And I think being social media manager, coordinator, it was really fun because I love doing media stuff and creating content. And it was really easy to work with them, work with you, and just create good content for the kids.
I think it was awesome content. I think the promos were amazing. And if you haven't seen those promos, get on Instagram. And if you're not on Instagram, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll put them on YouTube, possibly. We don't know. Stay tuned. Let's talk about, like, what was the most memorable promo for you?
Oh, wow.
Like, made you laugh and kind of, like, see these two do certain things, or...
Ooh, that's tough.
Can you pick one?
That's tough. I love all of our promos.
Yeah.
Because they're always, like, really, really goofy.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's our brand. And just making the kids go, like, what are they doing? I have to come to youth to find out, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Little cliffhangers.
Yeah. I think the only one that comes into my head right now is our Jesus Jam
I knew
one.
it. I knew you
I
were
know
gonna
we
say
were
that
all
one.
thinking the same thing. But I think that one where, like...
Yeah.
You guys got to sing, showcase your talents.
Or-
We'll talk about it to this day still.
Yeah.
So I think that one.
Yeah.
How about you guys? You got a promo really quick before we gotta let everyone go?
I don't know. I guess well, it's kind of a controversial topic, but the beach, we filmed a promo for the beach and then we didn't go to the beach. But the promo, it was funny. The timing was really funny. We went to a pond and then it started raining as soon as we started filming.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny.
Yeah, that one was my favorite because I guess it helped the promo because it helped the gloomy feeling, but because as we were filming, it started raining even harder, and and you just look back at the camera like, Sophia, can we get out of here now? So
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I love the recess one because I grew up with the recess, and it was good. It was fun to do that with you guys. That's the first promo. Man, I'm really sad now. Like, we're not done yet. We still have one more event to go, but you guys have been awesome. And Sophia, man, just one more time, just thank you so much. And that's pretty much it from our summer reflections. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we got a lot more content coming your way. But also like this video and let us know how we did, because this is kind of our first reflection thing, and hopefully we can do this in the future as well. But thank you so much, and remember, at Encounter Youth, we believe to love God and love others.
Ooh.
Ah.